they did a research of a whole bunch of senior citizens, and some of them were on their deathbed, like not deathbed, but they asked them, what are some of the regrets in life? You know what was number one? Living my life thinking what others are going to say about me. That was number one. Making decisions in my life thinking what others are going to say about me. I left the US, my whole family opposed to me. My whole family, my parents, my sister, everyone. I haven't been back to the US in 5 years. They want me to, I said no, I made hijrah. They say, well, you have, you know, a job paying you 70,000 US a year, and I don't care, I don't want it. I say, because you guys are not gonna answer my questions in the grave, or my kids, Iman and this and that. See, I see little kids, you know, becoming homosexuals because in kindergarten they're starting to teach how the prince didn't want to marry the princess, and he wanted to marry another prince. Yeah, in kindergarten. This is about 10 years ago, and now that was changed or translated into a movie called Beauty and the Beast. Now it's gonna be Beast and the Beast. And it got showed here in Malaysia and even last year. Beauty and the Beast. They had that homosexual scene. But that's how it's going to happen, right? It happens from the education system. I said, they said, what guarantee you have? I said, I don't have any guarantee my son is going to be a better Muslim in a Muslim country, but what I can guarantee you is that I would lose all the sleep if I was to stay in the US over my kids. Yes. At that time I had one son, and now, alhamdulillah, I only have one son. And one son is making me leave the US. Two sons will make me leave the world. Make hijrah, okay? But you don't care. Yeah, of course. Do I miss my parents? I miss them. I make dua every day. Allah, give me a chance to serve them. But here, like in a country, in a Muslim country, right? In a country in which I know I can practice my religion, not be ashamed of it. You might be wondering, but this is no different. They came here and they said there's no difference. I say, you know what? When it's time for salah, I'm not ashamed to go and pray. I'm not going to pray in the closet. I'm not going to pray, you know, thinking, how am I going to make wudu? How am I going to? The facility in salah is 5 times. Every single day, 5 times a day, I had this challenge over there. At work, how am I going to tell? You know, I worked in the drug testing laboratory, and there's like blood and urine samples everywhere. How am I gonna pray? And that's like, and then every week, because Jummah prayer, you missed 3 Jummah, you gotta take your Shahada again. Every week I need to take 1.5 hours break. They only give you 30 minutes. You see, it's like, for how long? You're going to make all this money, and then what? Yeah. And then what? You're going to make all this money, for what? Knowing at the expense, you're destroying. You're making this money, you're destroying your akhirah. You're making this money, you're destroying. For what? You're building house here, you're destroying the houses in Jannah. Like, how smart are you? Not really smart. Not very smart. So, I'm living my life. I don't care about it. I'm not disrespectful. I'm not infringing upon the rights. Yes, I tend to be nice if that makes the other person happy. But if it makes me sad and that, I don't care. Live your life like that. Don't be rude, huh? Don't be rude. Don't put people down. Don't. No. But if this is something right, if this is your core and that's your principle, I'm sorry. Are you living your life for Allah, or are you living your life for others? This verse comes in right in my eyes. Ala inna awliya Allahi la khawfun alayhim wa la hum yahzanun. Verily the awliya, the friends of Allah, and I'm not a friend of Allah. I ask Allah to make me His friend. Verily the friends of Allah are those upon whom there is no fear and no grief. No fear. Wallah, you lose the whole world. But you have Allah, you have everything. And you have everything, but you lost Allah, you lost everything. You have nothing. Ibrahim alayhi salam, one ummah. You know, he was called an ummah. He was called an ummah. No one, everyone opposing him. He was a one-man show. One man. You think that? And he's called the friend of Allah. Khalil. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Everyone opposing him. You know, the people that set free a slave because he was born are opposing him. Who? Your own uncles, your own aunts, your own family members are the first people to oppose you. You know? Do you guys know that? Not outsiders. The first people to be against you and your practice of the religion and you becoming religious. Why? Because they know who you were from a young age, and they know who you were before, and you didn't wear hijab and you didn't pray, and now all of a sudden you're becoming a goody two-shoe and you're becoming more religious, and now they're gonna put you down in the most horrible ways. They're gonna say, well, now you think you're better than us, and you think you're going to Jannah, and they're saying all of this. Say, yes, I'm going to Jannah. Yes, I am better than you. Well, go ahead, have the upper hand. Now, don't put yourself, oh, be humble. No, I'm not like that. I'm humble in my own way, and I don't let people push me around. I don't let people push me around. If you have that kind of a positive, confident, you know, I said, why should we be ashamed of covering ourselves when the kuffar are not ashamed showing? They show everything. Are they ashamed? So I used to pray in my university in the middle, Allahu Akbar, in Jama'ah. All the kuffar looking. And why should I be ashamed putting my head before Allah? And these people, they're jumping like monkeys to music. Now why? Why? Now if you think of yourself like that, you have the Quran on in the elevator on your phone, and they're hearing it. Why should I be ashamed of that when they have the music on? And you see, put yourself. Why do you have, what is it, inferiority complex? I'm proud of this. This will take me to Jannah. That. You see how they don't care? Well, I'm telling you, you don't care. They're coming out of the closet saying they're homosexuals. You come out of the closet too. So, Alhamdulillah, I'm in a polygamous relationship. Oh no. Or Alhamdulillah, you know, I came out and now I'm wearing hijab proudly. A lot of sisters, they wear the hijab secretly from their parents. Wallahi, they put it in the backpack, they go to school and they put it on there. Allah is giving them hijab, but you know. So they keep on coming out of the closet in droves. And we are ashamed of, we're closeting our hijabs and we're closeting our iman and everything. You want to be like the Western? I'll say, be like them. Just from an Islamic perspective. Be like them. Be confident, be outspoken, be like them. And then put that Islam, you will see there's no stopping. Anyone?